A massive manhunt is over in Minnesota, where the man suspected of killing a Democratic state lawmaker and wounding another has been taken into custody. Vance Boltler was arrested last night southwest of Minneapolis. Police say he crawled to officers and surrendered after they located him in the woods near his home. He is charged with 2 counts each of murder and attempted murder. He's accused of posing as a police officer and fatally shooting former Democratic House Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband in their home early Saturday, and injuring State Senator John Hoffman and his wife at their home 15 kilometers away. For more on this, we spoke earlier with Jackson Gosnell, who joined us from Washington.
In the pre-dawn hours of June 14th, local and state officials were jolted by a coordinated attack on 2 Minnesota legislators. At around 2 a.m., State Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette were ambushed in their home. Hoffman was shot 9 times, his wife 8 times as she shielded their daughter. They remain hospitalized. Now, less than 2 hours later, in a nearby town, former House Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark were found shot dead in their residence. Investigators quickly determined that the assailant, later identified as Vance Luther Bottler, impersonated a police officer wearing a lifelike uniform along with a badge, vest, and even latex mask, and arrived in a full squad car. State officials launched what authorities have described as Minnesota's largest ever manhunt, deploying over 200 officers and 20 SWAT teams across many counties. There were drones, helicopters, and thermal imaging used to look through the woodlands for the suspect and try and find him. Now, by Sunday evening, a breakthrough came. A trail camera actually captured the killer and his movement in a field actually near the scene. Now, he was apprehended without incident and crawled towards officers before being handcuffed. He's now facing 2 counts of second-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder, and he's charged in connection with the deaths, of course, associated therein. Now, a manifesto found in his fake police vehicle listed roughly 70 political and abortion-related figures as potential targets. And during a press conference, Governor Tim Walz condemned the violence as an act of political violence and confirmed that funeral services and flags are being held at half-staff in memory of Representative Hortman. Meanwhile, Senator Hoffman and his wife continue to recover from their wounds. Now, this case has sparked a broader debate on the security level of elected officials and the rise in political violence in the United States. Federal authorities are investigating possible ties to extreme ideologies and anti-abortion motivations and suggested that the suspect could face additional federal charges. Of course, we'll be sure to keep you posted.